Before I start doing any reading, I do a protection prayer because of the dark and the light and everything. And bringing that energy in, and I don't know what I was going to say then. Oh, no, I was going to say on the bridge. But in that prayer that I do, I always say, use me. Just use me. Do whatever you want to me. Just get the messages through. I don't care what you do, just do it. And you shouldn't do that, actually, because sometimes they jump in and sort of hurt you. And I mean, if someone passes by a heart attack, I get the pain from a heart attack. But it gets the message across. So doing something like this, though, where you've got an audience, you've got like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get into someone, you only get the, not the deep level tidbits, all the time, which I like. I like to describe someone's house when they're on the phone to me, and I'll describe what they're wearing on the other side of the phone, or what's in their cupboard in the second drawer in their wardrobe, and I go in and have a look and describe what's in there for them, to make sure that we've got the right soul. And
she does, because I mentioned that we hadn't, I'd moved us back to Sydney, she moved to Melbourne, so we lost touch for 7 years, and we got back in touch, and my mother had passed away a year earlier, and I'd moved into a new place, and there'd been no common friends at the time, and I saw an article in Women's Day and went, going to call Deb Webber. And got hold of her manager. Deb and I had a chat, and one of the very first things was my mother coming through describing the new house that I was living in to a T. And that just blew me out. I mean, I knew you were good.
I know, but I get it.
That's very good.
I actually get a buzz doing that. I do. It's sort of like a bit of a game, I think, with me. Going, oh, you got flowers on your bed. But I say to Spirit, where's the jewellery? Come on. So they don't tell me. Well, they don't tell me the Tesla numbers either. Or the horse racing anymore. Done that.
Listen, back to one of the things that you mentioned before. You talked about the dark and the light.
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of people, I know there are some psychics and mediums that say that, when we pass over, there is no such thing as dark, it's all... And anybody that talks about the dark, how would you respond to that?
There has to be dark and light because there's balance then, and you've got negative here and positive here. I mean, it's the existence, you see it every day. With the dark over there, what I found is they say heaven and hell. Right? So the way I can see it in my mind that I've actually experienced and seen through spirit and through life even, is that if you create heaven on earth, and you will raise to a vibration of high energy when you pass over, which will be your heaven. But if you create hell here, you will create it over there. Basically, everything that you put out, your thoughts, your actions, your words, everything comes back to you. Everything. If you have a judgment on someone, at some stage in your life, it will come back to you. You might trip in the street and go, oh, I'm going to blame the council for that. Well, you chose to be on the path in the first place, so take responsibility for that one and not watching where you walk. But also look at what you were thinking before you tripped. Because it tees up a lot like that. And that's how I spend my life, working out the light and the dark and everything, keeping in the light. The dark can't exist in the light. So the more loving I am, the more caring I am, the more compassionate, the more empathy I have for people, the lighter I feel, the happier I am, because I'm giving all the time, and it's better to give than receive. Admittedly, it is. It's beautiful when you can give help to people. But when the dark are sort of like the controlling ones that stop people wanting to believe in their own self as well. Am I making sense here? There's a lot of depth to this. There are evil souls, though. I've channeled a few of the evil ones, and you can feel them. And Maya Henley of the Moors murders, I did her.
Let me ask that, because if we all come from the same source, and source is pure love, how does there get to be an evil soul?
Okay, we're going to do a whole workshop in a moment.
We've only got a few minutes left.
Okay, really quickly. We've got a cloud. Conscious energy, okay, let's say that. Now, I experienced have you heard of everything but nothing and nothing is everything? No, I experienced that under a general anaesthetic when I was at the dentist last. Woke up and told him all about it, and he had to pull everything out of my mouth, and I went back under my general anaesthetic. Anyway, I saw all that. Now, there's nothing out there. It's like looking in the universe, but in that, it's all knowledge and creation. From that, we come down level of vibration. We come into a form of matter, which is still vibration. Everything's energy. It cannot not be. But when we were first created, we came with love. So you look at Atlantis times and everything, it's all written in history. And then very quickly, and this is really blasé, Some other souls came in and went, oh my gosh, look at this. Now, who owns the earth? The earth is it's prime real estate, isn't it? Really, come on. You've got these beings coming down to earth, making the earth for an information centre, but they were light. The other ones came in and went, I can have that. So dark energy, it's like the soul started to go on the dark side where greed and, how many emotions? There's about 300 negative emotions or something on earth. Mm-hmm. So all that started to develop because of some souls have gone, we can control these light beings. So all of a sudden we're closed down because we're under control over this is full on. We're under control now of the darks. We're waking up. The light is coming back in. Mm-hmm. The beings of light want to come back to earth. So we're all waking up again. And veils are starting to lift because where the dark is in control, they don't want you to know the truth. They don't. They tell you a whole lot of rubbish. It's the same as, let's say, the recession on a human level. Mm-hmm. You're in a recession, you're in a recession, you're in a recession. Right? So you start thinking you're in a recession, so you stop spending money. People lose jobs. Oh, we're in a recession, of course. Spend money, people keep jobs. Don't go through the automatic teller things. Go to the people. Leave your trolley in the street because the person has to come and pick it up. There's a job. So you can actually get out of recession in a sense like that too. But the media then, the control at the moment, and mind you, the media is good too, it can be good, but then you've got the others going, well, this is the way it is, and everyone starts believing it.
But at the end of the day,
so the darks are coming in.
But surely, is the dark really though just another word for being fear-based?
Absolutely. Love and fear, two emotions on the earth, that's all there is. But there's other emotions under that.
Is there really though evil? Or is it simply fear?
Fear.
Because, it's the wording, isn't it? Sometimes the wording we use, it carries such an energy.
Well, people, you can say one thing, but you know what it means in your head, but someone else will translate it different because they've got a different translation there.
What word would you use? Would you use evil or would you use fear?
Fear.
Okay. Thank you.
Love
no, I have
fear.
a little thing about words.
There is.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the love to outweigh the fear emotions.
Yep.
To get people to believe in themselves.
Absolutely.
And that's the main thing. And I said to Spirit, I keep saying to Spirit, why do I do this? Why am I on this path of service to humanity? And I did a dedication to humanity 15 years ago. I married humanity, so I'm pretty much married to all of you. And in that, I said that I will strive to be a better person myself, but also to give and try and help people with their lives.
Yep.
Because I don't like pain. I don't like fear. I prefer to see people happy and enjoying life. So I'm in service to do that. But I do readings. I communicate with conscious energy. And I said to Spirit, why? Why am I doing this? And the answer was, when you can prove that you can talk to conscious energy of someone that passes over, then people start listening to the teachings.